Welcome to the Positive Influencer Show. Over the next 30 minutes, you're going to be with me, Tanvi Sood, and we're going to go through positive stories from across India, curated by our content creators, the Positive Influencers. We're bringing this to you from the splendid campus of Republic Media Network. It's the weekend, and you're probably journaling about what went right this week and what went really wrong. Well, Positive influencer Purnima Kotak has put together a fantastic video telling you how to be a better work manager. So watch this video before you hit the work week on Monday.
I just want to share with you. Did you know that you were a brand? Yes, you are a brand. You are born a brand. Namaste. My name is Purnima Kotak and I'm India's first leadership branding coach. I'd like to welcome you to this powerful journey where we are going to be talking about what makes a leader not just visible, but also valuable, influential, and becoming unforgettable. Before we move ahead, I just want to share with you. Did you know that you were a brand? Yes, you are a brand. You are born a brand. You have your own unique identity. You have your brand persona. You have a powerful tone of voice, and you already have a branding that showcases your clothing, the way you walk, the way you talk. Everything about you is part of a brand. And all of these aspects about you are always communicating. Hold on. While your brand is communicating, the world is listening. When the world listens, they make their notes about you mentally, either positive or negative. If we look around us, everybody is leading all the time. Children, parents, friends, colleagues, everybody is a leader. We lead with our words, actions, our energy, the way we take our decisions, etc. But when you talk about the professional or the formal format of leadership, their leadership branding becomes their power currency. Adding to this is the way people perceive you or trust and follow you. Everything, all of these factors add to your leadership branding. As a leader, you're always under the lens. People are always watching you. The way you walk into a room, the way you conduct meetings, the way you conduct online meetings, everything about you is being watched and people are experiencing you all the way through. So when people look at you, you're visible to them. More and more layering of this visibility leads to credibility. Remember, when these messages are layered in people's minds, one should be very careful to layer positive messages. Positive messages cannot be a drama or acting. It has to be coming from within. So if you are a positive person, you think very positively, that is when these messages are more authentic and get layered absolutely positively in people's minds. Consistent and intentional positive messages lead to building trust and credibility. So what I'm saying here is visibility is not vanity. It is a strategy. Many times people come and ask us, you're talking about the way we are presenting ourselves, appearance and this and that. And, we don't believe in fashion. We don't believe I'm a normal person. I will wear clothes the way I am. Hold. We tell them that it is not about dressing fashionably. It is being appropriately dressed to your role and appropriately dressed to the role that you're aspiring to grow into. And it is not just about clothing. You're visible through your body language. A slouched shoulder or a too upright position is not going to work. So visibility is not about being vain. It has to be a strategy for it to work for you. There are many, many parts of us which are visible. You are always sending a message. Whatever you're doing, whether you're working, even if you are sleeping at home, your branding is always giving out a message to people, even in their memory. So when people see you, your body language, the way you speak, the way you make your eye contact with people, your smile or the lack of it, your clothes, everything, even your energy is giving out a message. Even your silence is giving out a message. So when these messages that your aura, your branding is giving out, consecutively and congruently, when these messages are going to people, it is layered in their mind, and becomes your brand story in their mind. So it is very, very important to watch out for what messages you're giving to people all the time. And how the messages are layered in people's minds is the reflection of your future branding story. Now let's talk about intention, which is the root of all leadership. So a good leader with grace sets the intention of growing his or her team members, along with growing his or her own self. Setting an intention for your leadership is the foundation on which your branding stands. It is visible, your intention becomes visible through everything that you say, do, and even through your silence. So setting the right and positive intention is very, very important for leadership. Leaders who set a right intention or a good intention, they expand themselves and start including people in their teams and the matrix teams into their energy, and they become very, very popular among all their team members. In retrospect, leaders who do not set the right intention, when leaders think that, I am here because I want to grow into the next level, and they do not include their team members in their growth or help them also grow, they operate out of insecurities, ego, fear, etc., even frustration. All this is visible to their team members and everybody else in the organization, and their intention, since it is wrong, takes the branding all the way down, and it doesn't help them become a good leadership brand. So this brings us back to the topic of what is leadership branding. Leadership branding is about everything that I spoke to you right now, and a lot more, which I will be sharing with you in the next few months to come. And when we talk about leadership branding, I would like to definitely talk about one iconic leadership brand that our country has seen: Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was not only the 11th president of India, his branding was seen through his wisdom, his humility, and his service to the nation. We're speaking about strong and powerful and positive leadership brands here. We also should look at those leadership brands that we see who are good in what they do. They might be skilled, but when it comes to positivity, they have lost probably people's trust because of the intention that they have probably put when they started off. So what we want to do is we want to put the right intention and build a branding based on that. Good leadership brand is the alignment of that positivity to your intention and working on that straight line. Conscious branding, my friends, is about putting your right intention, walking on that, being a role model to your people, and accepting responsibility on your own shoulders as a brand. Remember, visibility leads to credibility, which leads to becoming a compulsive and a compelling leadership brand.
Gensol, Blue Smart, Jaggi Brothers. These are probably words hitting the headlines last week. But what is this grand scam allegedly about? CA and positive influencer Kanan Bell puts it together for us. Watch his explainer.
The interim order by the markets regulator SEBI against Gensol Engineering Limited has sent shockwaves through the investing community and startup community. It is extremely concerning because public shareholders have lost over 3,000 crore rupees in value in this company. In the last year, the share has corrected by almost 90% from 928 rupees to 111 a share. Many allege this as a pump and dump story, as you can see that the number of shareholders increased from just 408 in March 2022 to more than 94,000 in December 2024. But a strange finding out of all this is that the Enforcement Directorate of Raipur now holds over 5,20,000 shares. But the SEBI order was recently only released, right? This shareholding was acquired in December 2024. ED already know about the scam that was going to get unfolded in Gensol? Or is it something else? It is actually the Mahadev trading app scandal that has its roots linked to Gensol engineering. Stay with me until the end of this video to understand what the scam was about. The Mahadev betting app was an illegal online betting and gambling platform based in Dubai, primarily operated by Saurabh Chandrakar and Ravi Uppal, both from Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. Chandrakar and Uppal previously ran small businesses, a small juice shop and a tire shop. The app facilitated gambling on various games, including cricket, football, poker, and card games, and was implicated in a massive money laundering scandal with estimated proceeds of crime of around 6,000 crore rupees. But what happened with Mahadev app? The Mahadev app, launched around 2017, grew significantly during the 2020 pandemic, becoming a popular platform with over 10 million users. It operated as an umbrella, managing multiple illegal betting gambling apps and websites, allowing users to bet on live games and sports. The app functioned by franchising panel branches to associates on a 70-30 profit ratio, enrolling new users, creating user IDs, and laundering money through a complex network of Binami proxy bank accounts. It reportedly generated 200 crores daily. Chandrakar and Uppal operated from Dubai, with networks extending to India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. The app used a complex web of Benami bank accounts to launder money. Panel operators across India, which were around 4,000 to 5,000, facilitated user enrollment and betting, transferring funds through fraudulent or loaned bank accounts to UAE-based promoters. Accounts were sourced from unsuspecting individuals, particularly from lower income groups who were paid small commissions for providing their UPI ID. These accounts facilitated large-scale transactions with approximately 1,100 crores funneled into the stock market. The ED alleged large-scale hawala, that is underground banking operations to siphon betting proceeds to offshore accounts in the UAE, Mauritius and other jurisdictions. An estimated 5,000 crores was diverted through such transactions. The scandal came under scrutiny after Chandrakar's lavish wedding with a budget of 200 to 250 crores in the UAE in Feb 23, which was attended by Bollywood celebrities and involving private jets to ferry guests. This event raised red flags about the source of funds. The Enforcement Directorate began investigating money laundering allegations prompted by FIRs filed in Chhattisgarh and other states, as well as reports of large-scale online fraud and gambling. The ED conducted multiple raids across cities like Kolkata, Bhopal, Mumbai, Raipur, and Jaipur, recovering incriminating evidence, including 417 crores in proceeds of crime in September 23, 5 crores in cash, and 15.59 crores in bank balances in November 23 and December 24. Assets worth 2,300 crores were frozen, attached, or seized. Now, these assets included Gensol Engineering shares. So you must be thinking, so what? Mahadev app must have made illegal money and they invested in Gensol and got confiscated by ED. What's the big deal? But here is where it gets interesting. In 2024, the ED uncovered that the proceeds of crimes were used to manipulate Indian stock market. Kolkata-based businessman Harishankar Tibrewal, a partner of Chandrakar and Uppal, allegedly injected funds into stocks via foreign portfolio investments, that is FPIs, causing temporary price fluctuations in those shares. Security worth 1,200 crores were identified with 580 crores attached in India. It is also being reported that some of the promoters of these listed companies were also involved in the Mahadev trading app stock rigging machinery. So did it involve Gensol too? Well, only time will tell. SEBI has initiated orders of a forensic research in Gensol. So what happened next with Mahadev betting app? 11 individuals were arrested. Chandrakar and Uppal were detained in Dubai in 24 based on Interpol red notices issued at the ED's request. The ED is seeking their extradition or deportation to India. The ED alleged that the app's illicit funds were used to bribe high-ranking politicians and bureaucrats in Chhattisgarh, notably claiming that promoters paid 508 crores to former Chhattisgarh CM as well, although the ex-CM denied these charges as politically motivated. Bollywood celebrities like Ranbir Kapoor, Kapil Sharma, Huma Qureshi and others were summoned for promoting the app or attending Chandrakar's wedding. Ranbir Kapoor was questioned for appearing in advertisements. Business figures like Ease My Trip co-founder Nishant Pitti and Dabur Group's Mohit and Gaurav Burman were also linked, though Ease My Trip denied any association. That is why I always believe in the old adage that goes by, If something is too good to be true, it probably is. You just can't keep on making easy money all the time. Hence, do not fall for any app that promotes betting or gambling in any manner whatsoever, even if that app is disguised as a gaming app. Keep following Republic and CA Kanan Behel for more such interesting videos. Thank you. If you like this video, do share this with your friends to spread large-scale awareness. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Last week, Astha Kotari took us through the importance of mental wellness. This week, she's put together a fantastic video where she's talking to us about the importance of self-awareness, journaling specifically. How does one get started? Astha Kotari takes us through it. Here it is.
A very important and fundamental aspect of mental and emotional wellness is something called self-awareness. And there are many tools that can help us to build this sense of self-awareness. But one of the most important ones is something called journaling. Did you know that there are 5 types of journaling, each with a different intention and each working uniquely on the individual? So let's explore them. The first one is something called gratitude journaling. And quite literally, it forces us to just focus on the positive things that happen to us on a daily basis and that we might tend to ignore in the stream of things. For example, today, I'm truly grateful for the fact that my friend called me up and took the time out to check up on me. Choose 3 to 5 things that are unique and specific to that day and really try and feel that sense of appreciation for them. The second one is called emotional journaling. And this is particularly helpful for people to deep dive into their emotions and answer uncomfortable questions such as, why am I feeling this way and what triggered me to move into this mental state? Is it from my past or is it something specific that has been bothering me? What can I do to change how I feel about this situation? The third one is something called affirmative journaling, and the intention behind this is to build a sense of self-belief in overcoming challenging situations. If you're dealing with a tough phase in your life, it might help you to remind yourself of your capabilities. So writing down your strengths or writing down statements like, even though I am going through this particular difficult phase, I know I will overcome it with grace. Repeating this and using the power of repetition can really build a mindset shift in such cases. The fourth one is a little more fun and it's dream journaling. The basic premise of this is to silence your analytical and logical mind and to vividly recall details about your dreams, the people you were talking to, what you saw, the color of the clothes that they were wearing. Remember, there's no right or wrong. Journaling is a very personal process and the entire intention is for you to strengthen the relationship with your mind. The fifth one is for all the art lovers and it's called art journaling. It involves bringing out all the crayons, colors, watercolors and just letting your creative mind flow. Observe the colors, absorb them. There's no masterpiece that you need to create. The entire point, once again, is just to build the creative mind and watch how art can really do therapy. If you are a parent watching this video, these are great activities for you to do with your child over the weekend and to help them to explore themselves a little better. I really hope that you try these out and that this video has added value to you. So happy journaling.
The next story is one which is very, very close to my heart. It's one narrated by Lieutenant Colonel Barsha Rai. She narrates a simple everyday story about her interaction with a Kashmiri during the time that she was serving there. Here's her video. It will inspire you.
Jai Hind, I am Lieutenant Colonel Barsha Rai and today I'll share with you a beautiful story. A story of Gulmarg and our beautiful trip. A trip for which we had booked a cab for 3 days. The cab bhaiya comes to me and says that, madam, can I get the 3 days payment in advance before the trip ends because I have to get my daughter admission in a school. I said, wow, of course you can. And he said, ma'am, she will be starting her school this year and he very proudly said that she is going to an international English school. I said, definitely, bhaiya, I will help you out. And he also added that tomorrow I will not be able to come because I'm going to take her to the school for the first day. He said, I will join you on the trip day after. So day after he comes in and I ask him if the admission procedures went all well. He said, yes ma'am, it went all well, and he took out his phone and showed me the picture of his girl. The girl bubbling with joy, all happy and looking so pretty in her pants and shirts, a sweater and the cute little school bag she was holding. When he showed me that, I said him that make them study a lot, as maximum and as far as they want to study. He said, yes ma'am, I have 2 daughters and I want to make them officers. With that, he also added a note saying that there was a time when I thought it would not be possible, and there is a time today when I'm sure my girls can go to school, college and have a job and do the best in their life. When he was saying this, I could see in his eyes, in his body, in his words, and I could feel the happiness, the courage, the hope of a beautiful and a better tomorrow. And with what has happened today, we need to understand that Pakistan and some evil forces are trying to break this happiness, hope, courage and pride. It is time as a country that we stand together and ensure that they do not get successful in their evil ideas and thoughts. We as a country know that Kashmir is our crown. And we need to remind Pakistan that no matter what they do, no matter what they try, Kashmir will always be ours. And the fact that Kashmiris, before they call themselves Kashmiris, they identify themselves as Indians. So as a country, let us stand as one and give a befitting reply to Pakistan that Kashmir is ours and we belong to Kashmirs. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
I hope you've got your dollop of positivity for the week. Before I log off, if you think you can be a Republic Positive influencer, go to www.republicpositiveinfluencer.com. Drop your videos. Our teams are screening round the clock. That's all from me, Tanvi Sood. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.